In the chaos of the game, we break it down. Talking trash, cracking jokes, they own this town. PGN podcast, they're on the prowl. Sports and nonsense, they wears a crown. PGN podcast, oh, you can't look away. Stats and laughs, yeah, they sing your day. From the field to the mic, they always slay. PGN podcast, here now.
I was really dancing to that for real. I thought the song was fire.
Yeah, I was jamming too.
Intro song, yo, that shit's hard, yo. Pause. But yeah, man. So we're here, PGN podcast, episode 132. Yeah, we got to talk about a lot of shit today. I don't know, about 4 goals a week. You know what we did already. We do this every fucking week. We just get to it. That's it. We work, we grind, and we chill with the people that care about us the most. You know what I mean? And we care about the most.
Yep.
That's how you gotta do it. That's the secret to a happy life. I told my son, right? He's in the living room right now. I said, talking about being single, whatever, right? So I'm like, look, I want you to stay quiet. He's like, uh-huh. I said, what do you hear? He said, nothing. I said, exactly.
Keep it
I said exactly. That's it. Peace, bro. That's all I want to deal with. You know what I mean? So that's the key to life, and you gotta push a lot of shit out. Starting like this, the pod. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push a lot of shit out and clear. And sometimes the baggage, you may love it. It's that bear you brought with you every time you move. Sometimes you gotta just, you know what I mean? Let it go. I know it sucks, but what's it here for? For your son to look at it like, this is my dad's teddy bear. Like he gotta carry it around. What is it doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Have to. It's the only way. Anyways, so yeah, let's get into this podcast. The first thing, we got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First topic, the LeBron sweepstakes is finally over. He will head to the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million year deal with a player option in the second year. Obviously, we know the suitors. It was the Warriors. It was the Cavs. It was the Timberwolves. It was the Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers. And maybe a little bit of the Knicks as well. I know Scumbag will get into that later, but LeBron made his decision. He had a series of tweets on Friday. He described the fact that he still wanted to win, that he still wanted to compete for championships, and he still liked the grind. So he thought that the 76ers were the best place for him to do that. And he does join Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, the newly acquired Jaylen Brown, BJ Edgecombe, some veteran depth pieces like Dean Wade and Anthony Simons. So that rounds out the roster. They just signed KCP. He's going to be bought out by the Grizzlies, and he will sign with the 76ers. So that rounds out the roster. So for the Sixers, it's opportunity. I mean, they haven't won championships, I believe, since 1983. So that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's over 40 years. They haven't been to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2001 in the finals the same year with Allen Iverson leading the team. So big opportunity for the Sixers, and they've had a great offseason. You got to give them credit. I mean, we saw how that playoff went. They upset the Celtics. That went well, and then they played the Knicks. That did not go well. So as a result, they made a lot of moves here. They got Jaylen Brown, now you have LeBron. So we'll see how it works. I mean, it's kind of it's only one basketball. There's a lot of talent on that team, especially on the starting lineup. So we'll see how that plays out. But obviously, for me, the key is 2 people, in my opinion. One, obviously, Joel Embiid. And at this point, if you're the Sixers, you can pretty much blow advantage of the whole entire season. You don't really need to play 60 games. You probably play 40 games, and that's really it. You can win a lot of regular season games with LeBron, Jaylen Brown, and Maxey and Edgecombe. You win a lot of games with those 4. So you don't really necessarily need Embiid for the whole entire season. But the question will be, can he last 3 rounds? Because that's really what you need. Let's get to the finals. There's a lot of travel days, a lot of time off. So you can manage it a lot better in that sense. But I'm not sure. I mean, we saw Joel Embiid had 3 good games against the Celtics, and then in that Knicks series, he physically couldn't do it. See, the Knicks, they made their game plan was, hey, we're going to take Joel Embiid on the defensive end, and they did that, and he wasn't able to hold up. So I don't know how it's going to change. It's going to be a year older, but with the firepower they have, they should be a contender. And the number 2 person is Nick Nurse. If you know Sixers fans, they're not a fan of him in terms of his rotations. He tends to ride his top players a lot. And with the players you have, now you got to manage egos now. You got to manage now more egos now, playing time, the ball more. So that's going to be tough for Nick Nurse. I mean, obviously he's won a championship, but still, that's a lot to manage. And how he manages that is going to be very key, especially come playoff time. So those are my 2 big takeaways. It's Joel Embiid's health and how Nick Nurse manages his roster. Those are the 2 takeaways for me. Scumbag, I see you had a lot to say. So obviously, as a resident Knicks fan, obviously you're not concerned on what I know. So what are your thoughts on LeBron going to the Sixers? And are you concerned that the Sixers are a threat to your Knicks in the Eastern Conference?
Shouldn't even ask that last question. That was you already know the answer to that one. Nah. First I'm gonna say I give LeBron this is what I always respected LeBron. LeBron kind of excites the game. Like, this dude's 43, 42 years old, and we're still excited to know where he's gonna go. I give him that. He makes the league exciting. Look, we're gonna miss LeBron when he's retired. You know what I'm saying? Let's say what it is. I'm a Jordan fan, but I can admit good things about LeBron. This is one of the reasons why I always like LeBron as a professional basketball player. He knows how to excite the people. He has all this shit going on behind the scenes. So yeah, he's a businessman, not a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is. He's a businessman. So I didn't see what Perkins was saying. I didn't see the video. That should have happened before I started the podcast. Perkins said some shit that he thinks is deeper than just him playing there. Like, it's a more of a business thing going on between him and maybe ownership or some shit like that. But yeah, I think I said for him to go to the Knicks because I think the Knicks could finally, like, besides maybe the Cavs, would make LeBron look like, all right, you know, like, whatever. They wouldn't really judge him off it because we already won a championship. You're really not really a piece. The piece is Brunson and Cat and OG. Yo, you playing 20, 25 minutes a game, dude. We save you for the playoffs, blah, blah. But see, there, he's just a piece. He wants to be a reason. He wants to be an OJ Anunoby. He wants to be a Cat. You know what I'm saying? He may not be a Brunson anymore. He knows that. But he don't mind playing the Cat. He don't mind playing the OJ Anunoby. Yep. Those roles in New York kind of already filled up. He would really just be, you know, I don't know, just like sugar on top, kind of like. Oh, by the way, we also have LeBron. Like, god damn. Like, yeah. Like, let's say the Knicks without LeBron, we could be up by 20. Remember, this is the team with the biggest point differential in NBA playoff history over the 2017 Warriors. That's the stats. You know what I'm saying? That's what the stats are showing us. You know what I mean? How much times did I see Brunson hit a game winner? Like, what are you gonna believe? What? He won a championship, won the Eastern Conference MVP and the fucking Finals MVP. He's not a superstar still? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're talking about Gilbert Arenas' comments?
What are you talking about, Gil?
Yeah.
Just in general, people just David Gilbert. He have people agreeing with him because people believe this bullshit. They really believe this. Because he's small? What? Because he got a big head with braids? Like, what's the problem? I don't know. Yo, I heard JJ Redick said when we prepare for the Knicks. No, not JJ Redick. Dude, Jason Kidd, I think it was. He said when he prepared, they create the same defenses for Brunson as they create for Luka Doncic. Dude, he's like, yo, Jason Kidd was like, in an interview was like, he's really like that. Like, we don't know sometimes what to do with him. He just double team doing this, and he's hitting the threes, bam, boom, hit last, boom, boom. He's like, this guy has 41 points. What the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? And he got a chip to go with those stories. Like, come on, like he's a top dude, and that's what LeBron. And what did that headline was caption was fucking bullshit. When Shannon Sharp and Shay Shay's posted, LeBron, Brunson something trying to lure LeBron to New York or whatever, but he didn't say anything about LeBron. He said free agent.
When he was on Shanks's,
Ocho, and he kind of like threw out. That was what. Yeah, on Fanatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, that shit was like a New York Knicks fucking. It was in New York. Every podcast interviewed Brunson and Josh Hart or Bride or Mitch Robinson. Like someone got interviewed off the Knicks team on every fucking podcast over there. The Knicks have been getting their flowers. I love it. I gotta mention it because this shit is magical. Well, you guys witness history, all right? And I want you to acknowledge it. Nah, but yeah, man. And LeBron just wasn't knew that he wasn't gonna be like a main piece in us winning a championship again. But you would have had fun. This is New York. Now the rumor is he was gonna live in New York but be playing in Philly. Like, why would you do that? And why Philly? Why would you?
It's not a hard commute. People
but still, Philly. Why are you letting that go down? No, you said in Philly. Iverson was in Philly, or at least in New Jersey or something close. He was over there kind of. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of embrace the city. LeBron ain't an Aki. LeBron ain't no beard. You gotta grow the beard out. You gotta grow the beard out. You gotta get the Muslim cap. What's that shit called? The Muslim shit. What's that shit called? Not a kufi.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Is it a kufi? I don't know. But yeah, you gotta rock that with the big beard. You gotta be out there with the long Muslim outfits. You know, so the dresses, kind of the one pieces. You better be out there. Yeah. They outside.
Jaylen Brown will be.
Oh, yeah.
Jaylen Brown will be. Jaylen Brown. Yo, can LeBron deal with Jaylen Brown? Stop. Bro, Jaylen Brown's a head case. There has to be, I have to see the Perkins thing. I don't want to play it here because they'll fucking block it. But I don't know what he said. That makes more sense to me if it's some business. Like he gets a percentage or some shit. Or like one thing too, you know, Philly is in shambles. They don't know what to do right now. They're just looking for anything. They're just trying to, you know, LeBron can come over here and be like, yo, get KCP. I'm going to call, you know what I'm saying? Tell him buy him out.
Yep. Look at that.
Tell him buy him out, get KCP. Let me see. You know what? Get JaVale McGee. Fuck it. He's your third center. He'll find, you know what I'm saying? Like he'll over here, the roster's done. The Knicks, it's over.
Yeah.
You tell Leon Rose to sign who? To pay who? We got the chip.
Yep.
You're here just play basketball, bro. Just play basketball, bro. He can't. He's a business, and I get it. Business and money drives him. I get it, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't blame him for that. I just, you know, there's other shit why if I choose Jordan over LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Other shit that I don't want to get into. But, you know, I don't know what this does for him on the Sixers. Like, I don't see them winning anything. Like, I think it's a mess with Jaylen Brown there. I think Jaylen Brown, he comes in hot, bro. There's just pause.
Yeah.
He's gonna speak his mind, and may not be in the same line as LeBron. Is LeBron cool enough to deal with it, or I don't know. Over here, you have to deal with none of that. The team's intact, the leader's intact. Just come here and dunk. You be a highlight attraction. Nah, you can't do that. You gotta be the reason, or a reason. You know, and it's like, all right, well, you got your wish. You gotta play with Embiid. Yeah, play. You know, like you don't have shooters. I guess KCP is somewhat of a shooter, but he hasn't done much on the teams that he's been on. He was once a good defender. I don't know if he's still that. You know, they got Huckaporty. Huckaporty's all right, I guess. Dean Wade. Come on, Brunson already cooked this guy. Dean Wade, like, all right. You know, who's going to guard Brunson? Maxey, he got no edge cone?
No.
I don't know. And they can't shoot.
At all.
I don't know. So as far as me worried about it, I don't know. I don't think I am, man.
Hold up. I got my laptop. I'll be right back. All
right. I'll be honest. I'm more afraid of the Pacers. Hey, they beat us the last 2 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's
hey,
fair. That's fair.
That's plausible to look at it that way. They're the ones that's beating us.
Yeah.
Who knows if they didn't beat us? We might have been playing the Thunder last year. We don't know.
That's very fair.
You gotta give the Pacers their flowers. You know? And who they just got? They picked up the rookie. Who they got? They got a good one, right?
Who are you talking about? The Pacers?
Pacers?
Yeah.
Yeah, who they get? Who they draft?
No, they didn't draft anybody. Remember,
somebody decent, right?
They got Oubre. That's what they got.
Oubre, okay. Yes, yeah. Yo, that's what the Pacers, man, why they're hard to beat in a 7-game series. They got like 12 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, when they beat us, they had this dude, what was it, back at the 3rd center, who's hitting threes. Something Bryant.
Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant, yeah.
Thomas Bryant. He was hitting threes on us. I'm like, what? I don't know. Carlock gets the best out of his players. You know, remember, Toppin was good for them, but last year they sucked, so they kind of like benched him. You know what I'm saying? But Toppin was good for them. Siakam's a beast. Like Halliburton's, like I don't know. They're tough for us because they throw a lot of bodies at Brunson. They got McConnell, Nembhard, Naismith, Halliburton. They got like 6-7 guards that you know. Nembhard is really good on Brunson. He makes it really tough for him. So yeah, that's the team I'm worried about. I ain't worried about the Heat either.
They can't shoot.
Shooting, yeah. All right, Saint Zal, what are your thoughts on this Sixers?
Sorry, guys.
I get it, like, and I gotta respect a scumbag. You know, one thing he never said that I've seen on Twitter. I know we all been on Twitter. Yo, this is the biggest ring chaser of all. I'm like, guys, just relax. People were comparing this to the KD move to the Warriors. I'm like, dog, really? It's 42. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing, bro. I've seen on Twitter.
They can't let it go.
It's the craziest thing, bro. Yo, I was like, you know what? Chris gave the calmest. Like, yo, he probably wanted to go there for business. He went there he wanted to be a piece. Yeah. He never brought up, ring chasing. Yo, I've seen.
Yeah.
Yo. You know what? I can't believe this motherfucker. Yo, he's a hoe for this move. This is a KD type move. I'm like, KD type move? The Sixers have never been to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm like, dogs. Oh my gosh, bro. The hate
people don't have logic, bro. People don't have logic. Yo, they had radio people in Philly like, yo, this is it. We go to the championship. I'm like, bro, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be surprised when LeBron's trying to DK Cunningham and he slices him up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what happened? Like, bro, he's old, bro. What do you expect out of him? He can't guard K Cunningham and all these other guys. It ain't gonna happen. Come on.
Oh my God.
Crazy. That's gonna be Edgecombe.
Yeah, you have Edgecombe and Jaylen Brown. They can defend, right?
Yeah.
They're really wing defenders. You kind of put LeBron in the power forward position. Kind of how I said him to play on the Knicks. You can do the same thing there. You know what I'm saying? But then Jaylen Brown can't shoot. is Maxey a spot-up shooter? Maxey's more of an off-the-dribble kind of player. He turns with LeBron and Maxey because LeBron has to have the ball in his hands.
Yep.
And Jalen Brown ain't an off-the-ball shooter either. He needs the ball in his hands. The one who kind of off the dribble shoot, maybe Edgecombe, maybe Dean Wade. I don't know, but what lineup do you play? And you got 2 years to figure this out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Knicks won. The Knicks won this year, but it was a process.
Mm-hmm.
It took longer than 2 years.
Dog, I'm not trying to say like, yo, it was crazy, but NBA Twitter was wilding, bro. Like they were wilding to a point that I was like, we're not using sense anymore now. Now we just like, yo, I heard, yo, he's never be in my top 5 because you know what? He leads every team. I was like, he's like, yo, Kobe and this. I was like, Kobe went on a show. He went on CNA show asking for a trade. Isn't that a little worse than like? I'm like, this man played out his whole thing and went to free agency. Like, dog, I was like, y'all gotta understand, these teams are gonna do whatever the fuck they want. Like,
the Lakers didn't want it back anyway.
They were gonna build around their young pieces. He knew that. He's like, yo, I can leave now. None of that's considered. What happened?
Okay. That good?
Yeah, we good. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you. I guess he can't hear us.
You guys good on it?
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us.
Oh, you can't hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Yeah, I can hear you guys. Maybe my Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you guys said everything.
Oh no, I'm still going. I'll let you know when I'm finished. Nah, the problem with it keeps going out.
It was for me, yeah. I don't know. Did it go off for you guys?
No.
We can hear each other fine.
Okay, yeah. See, so it's my Wi-Fi. You guys are like chopping up. You know, but the Wi-Fi on my phone was fucking up earlier too. I don't know. Maybe it's over here somewhere.
Nah, you became a lot
Did you
clearer
guys say
now.
your point?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys say your point?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know what the hell was said, but whatever. We'll keep it pushing.
So I guess my last point would be on this, on why didn't he choose the certain teams that he didn't choose. Obviously, with the Warriors, it was like, hey, yeah, we're fun to play with Steph, but we're not better than the Thunder, and we're not better than the Spurs. So that's why he didn't go there. Same thing with the Timberwolves. It would be fun to play with LaMelo and Anthony Edwards, but still, same situation. Not going to be able to beat the Spurs, not going to be able to beat the Thunder. Miami, as you said earlier, the shooting there, the spacing, it's going to be an issue. Bam's not known as a consistent offensive scorer. He did score 83, but I remember a couple of games later, he had less than 20. So he's not a consistent offensive scorer. We know Giannis, he could drive to the basket, but he's not a knockdown shooter from a jump shooter standpoint. So that would have been a tough fit there. Cleveland, the problem is you have James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. They're not good defensive players. So LeBron would have had to carry it a little more defensively. And at his age, I don't think he wanted to do that. So I think Philadelphia was pretty much his best option there. So that's why he picked the Sixers. So anybody want to add to that?
And like, yeah, because everyone's like, yo, he should go to Cleveland because he should go home. I'm like, for what? Harden's old and Mitchell just got paid. How much drive does he really have? Like, if I'm LeBron, I'm not going there. And they don't want to give up. They're gonna have to give up Evan Mobley, and that's just, you don't need that. And the Miami can't shoot.
So right now.
You freeze?
Did we lose him?
I think he froze.
Yeah, I think he froze, yeah. Yeah, we lost you, Scumbag. You there? Yeah, I think we lost him. All right, well, I guess you have to move on until he comes. Scumbag, are you back?
Yeah, you might have to go to the next topic.
Yeah, man. This is crazy. Fuck.
All right. Well. Hopefully we get back to scumbag at this point. But obviously, the other big story this week was the ESPN layoffs, specifically Ryan Clark. Now, if you guys don't know the story, Ryan Clark was on NFL Live on Monday. News came down that he got laid off. So ESPN, they had to let him go. They had to let him know before it got leaked that he was being let go. And obviously, I listened to the Pivot episode. I'm a big fan of the Pivot. It's a pretty good podcast, and I listened to the whole entire thing. He explained that he felt that got leaked, and I agree with him because it got leaked to Outkick. Everybody knows what Outkick is. It's a very conservative sports website, basically. That's the best way to put it. So they.
The thing. Can you hear me, Cole?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. The problem about the ESPN layoffs, it seems that it's not targeted, but Ryan Clark, I didn't get the problem with a lot of these big companies that they just do it in a way that I'm like, all right, dog, have a little talk before you let go of it, because they let go of Cam Newton, they let go of this, but then you still got Stephen A all over the place still talking his shit, and I'm just like, yo. But this is why I always say I've never been a big fan of ESPN like that. I don't even watch ESPN. I don't watch First Take. I don't watch none of their shows because it always feels like you're just walking on thin ice. It's like, yo, 2 seconds. It takes one thing you can say, yo, they get rid of you. Yo, you're my part. Yo, Cam Newton, he's been blowing up. And shout out to Cam. He's been doing his thing. He has his own pod now.
Well, he even
I think that's just the way to go.
He said that he saw it as an internship. He didn't see it as
I can't hear you, Cole, for some reason.
I don't. Maybe when Scumbag left, I guess.
This is.
Yeah, we're having technical difficulties, folks. I see Scumbag left, so yeah. Let's see. I'll mute again.
Well, I'm gonna come back in. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Well, but Scumbag's the one that's running the thing, so I don't know if he's back or not. So if we leave, it might end the stream. So I don't know. Yeah, so he's the one that's running the stream. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna probably listen from my phone so I can hear you because
right.
My biggest problem, like I said, ESPN, they do their layoffs, they have their favorites, they have their clear favorites. We all know that, and it's Pat McAfee.
Look, let me make sure Scumbag, hear us?
Yeah, go ahead, keep talking. You can hear me?
Okay.
I can hear you. I can't hear Kofi.
All right, give me a second. Hold on. Go ahead, keep talking.
I'm just saying, they just have their favorites. The Stephen A's, the Pat McAfee's, they got them all over the place. I'm like, yo, some of these people, some of these moderators, I'm like, why are they there? They add nothing to the show. I get their moderators are cool, but I'm like, yo, you should at least have some spunk. ESPN, man, I don't know, man, get it together. It's just not my thing. I don't really watch it like that.
I want to further explain the whole Ryan Clark situation before St. John went. So like I said, he explained that he thought that Outkick was the one that was Outkick, and that was the purpose. He felt like somebody within ESPN, because you don't leak that's Outkick without an agenda. But we know Ryan Clark, he was very outspoken about certain issues. And even in that Pivot episode I watched, he said that he talked to somebody within ESPN. He said, hey, you can be commended to some of the talk about our issues. We know our issues, but certain people upstairs, they don't like that. So clear as day, somebody within ESPN didn't like Ryan Clark, didn't like what he was saying, and they leaked it to Outkick. And we know Outkick, they were going to be negative about him because that's what they're about. So that's part of it. And obviously there were some issues with Ryan Clark, but not gonna lie. There's the RG3 thing with Angel Reese, him going back and forth, saying, hey, you got a white wife and all that stuff. He had to apologize for that. I mean, there was interesting with Peter Schrager. He was new hire from NFL Network. They had an on-air spat when he said that you were a non-player. And that kind of, that had a negative reaction because people in sports media, they didn't like that because Peter Schrager's well liked in the industry. They all say, hey, Peter Schrager's a good guy. Ryan Clark did wrong for that. So there were a lot of different issues with Ryan Clark that he always apologized for. It was kind of a Lacey incident that apparently he misconstrued. He had to apologize for that. So when you're doing all that stuff, you're constantly apologizing. That's not a good look for you. And those higher-ups may not even like you. Now they have ammunition to use against you. And I think that's what happened there with Ryan Clark. Scumbag. Now they're both gone. Oh, well, now they're both gone. Technical issues, folks. Slide podcasting, stuff like that's going to happen. So I'll keep going. I'll say that a lot of issues with Ryan Clark. I mean, you can't constantly have these issues where you're apologizing, whether it's the RG3 stuff with Angel Reese, you're apologizing for, making comments about RG3 having a white wife, the Kyron Lacey thing. They misconstrued that point. All that being said, St. I see you're back. You hear me? St. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I still can't hear you for some reason. Talk over.
Like I was saying that Ryan Clark had a lot of issues during his time at ESPN, and the result, that's why he's no longer with the company. I still think he's in good position. Now Scumbag's back again. Scumbag, can you hear me? Saints, I can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you good now. This is crazy.
Yeah, now we have problems. Saints, that's crazy. He said,
Yeah.
he's in and out. Do you have any takes on the layoffs? I said what happened with Ryan Clark, so got anything?
Dude, shit is fucking up. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Ryan Clark, he's fucking butthurt. You know what I mean? Because he's butthurt because they fired him. I just saw the caption. He's trying to talk about it on his other podcast.
Yeah, I listened to the whole interview, podcast episode.
Oh, you heard it? Okay, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm invested in that much to know why Ryan Clark got fired from ESPN. Like I didn't hear him anyway. You know what I mean? All right, let's try Zaza again. All right.
Zaza, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I'm that invested in this shit. It's like always getting fired or laid off sucks, but I didn't listen to Ryan Clark like that. I mean, he's gone. Cool. I don't know. I don't. Whatever. Whatever,
okay,
man. Who else? Who else got fired? Who else got fired?
No, but Scumbag, before I get to that,
let me see if I missed them. Let me see if I missed them. Who got fired?
Cam Newton.
Okay.
Bart Scott.
And the radio. He did the radio, right?
Yeah, he also did radio. Carl Ravage.
Carl Ravage. Come on, you can't. You gotta give him you gotta get a severance pay. Come on, man. Carl Ravage.
Yeah, he's been there since 93. Yeah.
Yes. They probably gave him a severance pay, maybe. I don't know. Cause he ain't bitching. You know.
Stefania Bell.
Who?
Yeah, Stefania Bell. She was like the injury expert, pretty much.
Man, I don't know her.
So NFL Network, because a big part of the layoffs, because they got NFL Network. Tom Pelissero, they got rid of him.
Wow.
Tom Pelissero?
Yeah.
He's a legend too.
Yeah, I was about to say. I see his name on ESPN, I'm seeing Twitter and all that type of stuff. Kind of crazy.
It looks like they cut two things. People that are old and people that are
Mhm.
whack. That's what they
And
do.
all the time,
Like
and
not bringing.
and they cut behind scenes people too. Most for NFL Network though. So when you
Yeah.
acquire something, you usually get rid of people who have similar jobs to the company that's already around. So that's how it goes usually.
Yeah. And actually keeping NBA TV around is a luxury because who's really watching NBA TV, bro? That shit's just there. It's just there. Who watches that?
Yep.
I guess sometimes at night I'll put it on and see kind of what happened, but I'm like, the people there aren't like captivating. Like, it's not like you're watching fucking, you know, halftime with fucking ESPN with fucking, Ernie and them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No, but
Sucks,
Scumbag, I do want
but
to ask this though. Now, a lot of people have said, "Hey, this is another example of you being black in corporate America, or whatever." Is this something that you say, "Hey, maybe your own experiences"? I could ask the same as well, and myself too. Is that when you're a minority in corporate America, you have to sometimes navigate it differently. Obviously, not be as outspoken as Ryan Clark is. Maybe just be more, down the middle. Just be the quality worker, and that's it.
yeah. I think that sometimes we gotta look past the race thing. I know that's the easiest thing that people run to. Could be. I'm not saying that it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in these rooms. I'm not there when he's getting talked to a certain way or treated a certain way. So I can't speak to that. I would try, but outside looking in, I would try to look deeper. To me,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I just think that what are you bringing? Like, are you bringing an audience? Like Stephen A. Smith is also outspoken, right?
Yep.
But he has power. He has his own Sirius XM show. He has this. He has a lot of shit going
Mhm.
on. So you can't just fire Stephen A. You know what I mean? Like, and why they don't fire Stephen A., which I probably wish they could, is that he brings ratings. He brings ratings. He makes them famous.
Well,
Just as much as they made him
that.
famous.
It's not even just that. Anytime that one of the advertisers want something from ESPN, who do they call? They call Stephen A.
Stephen A. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, yeah, you could be outspoken, but you gotta be making them some money. Got to be a trade-off.
Yep.
And if you're outspoken and you're not making the money, they not gonna keep you. You're worth more than the head. You're a headache. You're not worth it. Same thing.
I will.
Celtics just did it with Jalen Brown. We just
Yeah.
They just did it. You gotta know your role.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll admit this,
I don't
'cause
know. You
Ryan,
can hear me, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll admit this. Ryan Clark said that he thought that there was no way they would get rid of him because that ESPN had the Super Bowl. In his mind, he felt like he was the best NFL analyst that they had, but obviously that's a mistake he made.
Mm-hmm.
That might be true, but in their minds, like, well, you might be one of our better NFL analysts, but we got some other people here. They'll take the role. We'll move on. So
There's a comment saying that there's an echo. Do you guys hear my echo? Is it bad?
yeah, it's a bit of an echo. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing that.
Saint Zai, you want to add anything to this conversation?
I always say these things are like, I always compare it to like playing sports. It's like you have your best player and you have your kind of decent player. How much are you willing to put up with your best player? It's different than how you're willing to put up with your mid player. Your best player is Stephen A. Smith, right? He gets all the ins, he gets all the stuff, he can be loud, he can be rambunctious. They're not gonna fire him because like you said, they call him for all the events. He's our cash cow. We can't get rid of him. But then you have someone like Ryan Clark, who is not their best. People have always been talking about him. Remember, he did the Sean Payton thing and all that type of stuff. And like Sean Payton's a coach. Now he's like, yo, what is that dude talking about? Bada ba. Now you're looked at crazy because you're talking all this stuff, but are you worth all of it? You're worth, and you can't. Sometimes you just can't do all that. You just gotta chill. But let's like you said, it's not racism because that's an easy thing to do it. But I do think it does kind of lean towards that way because you can be like, but he always goes to race car, and that's Ryan Clark's thing. That's why I always get mad at him.
We lost Scumbag again.
He's coming back on.
Scumbag. Scumbag. He's muted, so can't hear him right now.
Yeah, the echo's gone.
There's still an echo.
Yeah. When you just have, I think you have to mute when you when we're talking because it's in the back.
Yeah. What's the echo that you hear?
Nah, it's just feedback when you talk.
Feedback. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the Wi-Fi then, man. What I have to do? Leave the room. What is it? Let's leave the studio. Want to restart the whole computer? You still hear the echo? Like a feedback?
yeah.
He was cutting you guys in and out. I don't know. Hmm. We have to end this fucking shit and restart the whole computer up or whatever the fuck going on because I think it's gonna keep going.
We're almost
Wi-Fi,
done.
I probably unplugged the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we're almost done. So we might as well just do the last topic and then we just end it there.
Yeah, they're saying. Yeah, I don't know. Could be my Wi-Fi. I probably have to restart my Wi-Fi, but then I have to leave the room.
Yeah.
What to do? What to do? So,
As well just push through like what is
Yeah.
it? Poppy Chulo said.
he said, "Yeah, guys, I just pushed through the way time." All right. So yeah. What's the next thing we gotta talk about? The last thing. That fucking shit is chopped the hell up. Let's just finish it up.
All right. Well, before we go to Pepper Takes, word from our sponsors, Zah.
Once again, shout out to Nickel Pass for sponsoring us today. Download Nickel Pass and get all your newspaper content for a low price of $19.99. Download Nickel Pass today.
All right. Well, right now there's two things going on with in terms of Marvel. Obviously, the San Diego Comic-Con. I saw Zah had a post about it, a couple posts about it. Big story is Ryan Gosling. He's been announced as the MCU Ghost Rider. David Johnson has been named the T'Challa Jr. for Black Panther 3. So obviously he's going to assume the mantle of Black Panther. So pretty exciting news there as well. It's going to be another Eternals movie. And then, but obviously the big story coming out of Marvel is the Doomsday trailer. See our first look at Dr. Doom. It seems a lot of the trailer was focused on Thor because obviously he's the out of the remaining Avengers, he's still around, so he was a big focus. He had a conversation with Doom, called his axe. That was a pretty cool scene. Obviously, Chris Evans returns as Steve Rogers. That's obviously the big thing. He's not Captain America, folks. Steve Rogers. We'll see how that plays out. So obviously. Pretty exciting. There's people already buying tickets. The movie's not out till December, so people are already buying tickets to it. So the anticipation is real for it. So, hey, Marvel been a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a cold streak, but things haven't been as rosy as they were maybe 5-6 years ago. So got Spider-Man coming out soon, so obviously Marvel trying to get back up in it. So pretty exciting. We'll see how it goes. Zane Zao, what are your thoughts on the Doomsday trailer?
Oh, yo, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Loved everything about it. Yo, Doctor Doom looks great. You got in the trailer, they got Thor stressing the hell out. Thor's like, yo, I need y'all to become family members. I need you guys to come together. And I'm just like, for what? You're gonna have Shang-Chi throw his 10 rings at Doctor Doom. I'm like, what the y'all, it's not even y'all got the bench people, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, get this shit out of here. Like Doctor Doom's like, I'm gonna see Will Sam throw his Captain America shield at me, bro. Doctor Doom has powers. This is probably the strongest villain they could go up against, and you got Shuri being Black Panther going up against him. He's about to dog wash this whole fucking squad, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I love everything about it.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, man. It didn't really show much. It didn't really show much. It kind of showed him stop doors, whatever that shit is called, the axe. I don't know if you know the name of that shit.
Stormbreaker.
And then Captain America shows up. Yeah, Stormbreaker. And Captain America shows up. Like, I don't know. Which is kind of what I want. I want it to be more of a mystery. I just want them to show us something. You know what I mean? So yeah, just to see like the slow motion of Doom coming up, and then him blocking Stormbreaker. Doctor Doom. Like if you read the comic books, man, he's a great villain. He's powerful. He's smart. You gotta put him in the right plot to make it make sense. But if they pull it off, he's a good villain. He's deeper than just a villain. There's like part of him that wants to do good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's deep. So yeah, if they pull it off, it'd be fire. You know what I mean? Because there's two parts: there's Doomsday and Secret Wars. So this is just setting up Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't gonna get the full force of it. I would think. You know what I mean? But you get. They're rating the people who've seen it so far, and they took the ratings. They're saying they're rating it higher than Infinity War Endgame, like the pre-screeners that are watching it. Like they took the same pre-screeners that took the rating back in Infinity War and Endgame. The same ones rated this higher than those. So I'm like, damn, it's kind of crazy. They're living up to fucking or living past it. What the expectations could be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't show much. I don't think the trailer like, the trailer got me hyped. It was like, all right, cool, we saw something, but I'm willing for it to be a secret till we get up there because a lot of these Marvel movies aren't a secret anymore. It's like plot gets thrown out there. Like my friend watches fucking these insiders, and they be right, and he's like, yeah, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. I'm like, why do you watch this?
Yeah, I try to avoid
those.
those.
It's fire. I'm like,
those.
dude, just don't watch the movie then. What the fuck? So you got a bunch of that going around with Marvel. So it's like it's hard to kind of keep shit under wraps, but they've been doing really good with this one. Like you kind of saw a glimpse of how Doom looks, but you have no idea. It's really like quick side looks and X-Men. That's crazy. Like
they brought everybody for that. Yeah.
Come on. They're gonna have Deadpool, right? Deadpool's in it.
Well, that's a rumor. I don't know if that's confirmed or not.
Thunderbolts are in it.
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah. They kind of gotta still put like Thor in it and Robert Downey Jr. Like they're trying to make this a smash hit because they're combining the new kind of storylines with the old storylines, and they're trying to end it right here and move into like the mutant saga. Right? That's what's next. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but yeah, they gotta find a way to transition and keep it going. It's hard. Come on, man. They put out a lot of movies, bro. Marvel has put out a lot of movies. I saw a meme one time. Yeah.
Yeah, DC.
I saw a meme one time, and fuck DC.
So, no, I'm just saying it's to figure it out. Marvel's figured it out.
DC, don't mention DC in my presence. Those movies suck. They suck. The only thing worse than DC movies are the Fox movies when they have the Spider-Man characters like Madam Web and Morbius and Kraven the Hunter. Those are the only superhero movies that are worse than DC movies. DC movies are bad, bro. One thing DC is good though is the cartoon movies. That's where they're better at Marvel at. Marvel don't really have cartoon movies like that. Like Marvel's animation is like maybe X-Men 97. They tried Neighborhood Spider-Man. They tried like the newer animation ain't really like hitting. And DC got that. They're like, they're about to drop the animation with Nightfall with Batman.
Yeah, I saw that.
The series of Nightfall, the 3-part series. Fire. The comic book, I read all the Nightfalls. It was a lot. Like 40, 50, I don't remember. You look that up, Kofi. Look how many numbers of Nightfall was. It was about like 35 to 50. Wait, hold on. Maybe like 40. Bro, it's a long series. So to put that in a 3-part movie is fire. Tell you it's gonna be fire. So yeah. Anyways, I'm off topic there, but we'll see. We'll see what fucking Doomsday brings. I'm excited to see how they flip this Iron Man shit with Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I want to see how they flip it. Yeah, I'm excited, and you already know 31st, Spider-Man. You know what I mean? That's my favorite superhero. I don't know if it's cliche or not, but yeah, that's what I used to read the most comic books of Spider-Man. Just yeah.
Over 100 issues of Batman Nightfall.
What? It went to 100, dude. I must have stopped reading them at 50. That is insane. They're gonna fit all that to 3 movies. They're gonna cut it off at one of the spots.
Yeah, that's probably cool. Yeah.
Yeah, 100 issues is insane. But yeah, the first part of it, I say the first 25 to 30 are really good. Like, really good. Number 11, I think number 11 is where Bane breaks his back. They're gonna show how Bane really did it. And the comic book, he did it better than what he did at the. They're gonna cut the filler in the middle. Okay, the filler in the middle. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so cut the filler in the middle. Yeah. That's dope. But yeah, I think it was number 11. Number 11 is where he breaks his back, right?
Sure.
Look it up real quick. Sorry, I'm putting you to work. But I just type it in myself. I'm just worried because now we're getting, a little better, I guess, with the Wi-Fi. I don't want to add nothing else on the Wi-Fi's. Yeah, whatever. I think it's number 11. But yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're right. It is 11.
Excited to see it. That's it.
Any more thoughts, Cesar, or no?
Nah, I'm just here for
Yeah. It's that part 11.
I'm just here for it.
Nah,
They have Spider-Man. They have Spider-Man coming up. I want to see how that does. I think it should be good. And I think Marvel's kind of not turning the corner, but Spider-Man always does well. But let's just see where they go from here. I want to see what they set up.
Now I do want to say
Ghost Rider. You say you didn't like that? You didn't like Ghost Rider?
So it's a running gap between me and Saints going back to high school. He for some reason liked that movie with Nicolas Cage. Me, I'm like Nicolas Cage is Ghost Rider. So it's been a running joke.
Listen.
Part
that
one was
the
okay.
best
Part two was garbage.
Yeah, no one talks about part two.
Part two was garbage.
Part one was great, and like I said, Ryan Gosling, he's already he's about to be in Star Wars, and now he's about to be in the MCU. But never forget, he was a liability on defense. And remember the Titans. He couldn't play corner to save his life. Boy was getting beat out there like he stole something, bro. Go watch it. They benched him. Remember, Ryan Gosling got benched playing corner. You were a liability. You suck, bro.
Hey, he's a good actor. I like Ryan Gosling. He's a good actor. I heard how Mary was good, but I didn't see it. It was an underrated movie for him. Nice Guys. The Nice Guys with the guy from Gladiator, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Watch that movie, Nice Guys. He acted really good in it. It's like a buddy comedy, and they're like detectives. It's actually pretty good. I was like, oh shit. He got surprised me on that one. But yeah, I think they brought in a big star. That to do the movie good. It's crazy. Like we can't even get Blade.
Oh.
Like Blade. Like I thought that was good casting.
Yeah. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Entertainment, he said that. Oh, it's a regret of mine that we weren't do it. Like, is it really a regret, or do you not want to do it?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because you doing a lot of side characters, but you can't do Blade. Blade. I don't. You should cut your beard, bro. You should cut your beard. That's what you should do. You should cut. You should shave your head.
I think you had a. It was weird how I didn't know how they were gonna write it. Like you see, they kind of would have to make a theme to it. I don't know. I don't know how they would pull it off. So what angle they would take it at.
Just have him kill some vampires. Like I don't know why they make this. They make everything so difficult. Like they make everything so difficult.
But Wesley Snipes was really good, and Blade 1 was really good. That's the issue too. Can they make it better than 1 and 2? 2 was good too. Blade 2 was good. But Blade 3 was.
I mean, you don't have. I mean, to me, if you go in a different direction with it, as long as it's good, people will like it. That's the problem. It's like, hey, you're comparing it to the first one.
Do you make it dark? Do you make it dark? You know, like more darker, like he's actually killing people, like not killing people, but like darker. You know what I mean? Like make it really violent. You know what I mean? I don't know how. I think that's where they got lost at. What angle they want to take it at, and it wasn't easy because also you're trying to overtop. Wesley was good. People still got excited when he came in Deadpool Wolverine. People were like, yeah, like I don't know. You got a good actor. So where do you take it to? You know what I mean? Do you make it way more serious, but do you have it in the Marvel Universe? Because the Marvel Universe kind of plays with it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
They have jokes in it more. They got, you know. I don't know.
You know, they just introduced mutants. I don't know if they want to introduce vampires yet too. So like that's probably what their holdup is, you know, but you write yourself into a corner sometimes.
Now, I will say one more thing before we go is that it's interesting. I've seen a lot of talk about how, like, you know, the Odyssey, that's really, because I watched that on Friday, a lot of people talking about how, you know, how good of it is, specifically the fact that they shot that live mostly on location and they'd use animatronics because Christopher Nolan does not like CGI. And then when you look at the Doomsday trailer, it's mostly all CGI. They're in a green screen studio somewhere for the most part. So it's really interesting that type of dichotomy between what Christopher Nolan's doing with his movies and then what obviously what Disney does with the Marvel movies, where it's a lot of CGI, it's a lot of green screen stuff like that. So I do want to see how that comparison is made, and maybe hopefully that somebody like Ryan Coogler is able to do more live action stuff on location as opposed to CGI with the next Black Panther movie, as he has to sway now. Sinners became a hit bigger than most people thought, so now he has a little more power. So hopefully that's something that does happen. So that's my final comment.
Yo, y'all see Supergirl?
No.
No, I didn't see it.
I can watch it for free. I don't know why she even watch it.
Yeah, it was a flop. So
Another DC flop.
I give everything a chance though, and it's like I know I'm gonna suffer watching it.
Another DC flop.
All right, I think we're done here. I'm done with you guys. No, I'm joking.
all right. So sorry for the
sorry about the Wi-Fi guys, but appreciate. I'm not gonna say your name because it's kind of pause. You know, but you know who you are.
That's my boy Chris. That's my boy Chris from Immaculate. That's my boy Chris from Immaculate. Like Kobe, you know Chris. That's Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right, Chris. So yeah, shout out Chris. For fucking guiding us through the fucking technical difficulties. So yeah. So yeah, enjoy your Sunday. And follow us on all the bullshit social media at PGN Pod. And yeah, that's it. I'm good. See y'all next fucking week.
Yeah, hopefully our technical difficulties are over next week.